What's up everyone? Welcome to part 2/day 2 of the ShuffleUp Main Event at Monte Casino. We're starting the day bright and early, or as bright and early as one could. I stayed up quite late last night, putting in a lot of really high quality studying for today. The plan of the day is, first things first, I'm going to head to gym for a workout. So I'm going to show you all the sort of pre-workout, intra-workout mix that I'll make. Then we're going to head off to gym for some arms, come back, relax for a bit, eat, more studying, and then probably just make our way to Monte Casino. I'm really looking forward to today. I think it's going to be cracker, and I just really have very high hopes, very positive energy going to be flowing throughout the day, and I'm really looking forward to bring you all along. Wrapped up a reasonably short but definitely still effective arm workout. Sun is very bright today, but very happy to get a little bit of sun exposure honestly before sitting indoors for several hours on end. I think the sun definitely energizes you, but now I am very hungry and looking to go home and eat before starting to sort of prep to leave. Okay, and just like that, we are back making the customary walk over to La Toscana to continue with day 2 of the ShuffleUp Main Event. We checked the list and I think we are about 17th or 18th in chips. It's going to be about 110-ish people left. I'm not sure the exact final numbers from day 1D, the turbo flight that's happening this morning, but I'm feeling very good. The training this morning, got good nutrition. Chema was very sweet. On the way here, I stopped off at a petrol station to just grab some protein bars that I like to snack on throughout the day here, because we won't get like a proper lunch break. We will get a dinner break if we make it that late, but just to snack on and keep myself sort of fueled during the day. And one of the guys that I knew from school was in the same petrol station, and there was one single protein bar left. And he told me beforehand that he wanted it, but I said, I'm coming to poker, and he said, no, it's fine, you take it, you need it for poker more than I do. So that was very nice of him. I'm very excited for today. I feel that I've prepared well for it, and hopefully the deck just complies with our goals.
Let's go, baby!
Here we got the high roller winner over there.
Jake, just give me a water. I want to drink that. Are you fresh today? Nice one, mate. 6. Go to the usual, or you go elsewhere?
So we're on the break of the day, or we're entering now end of late reg, going into the freeze out period, and I am really steaming, like truly. We're going to do a hand breakdown of this hand, the last hand I played just before the break. So under the gun, who is just a crazy player, opens, we're playing 1.5k 3k, he opens to 8,000 plus 1 calls. I have ace 10 of clubs on the button. I call big blind calls. We go to a flop of Jack of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, 4 of spades, checks round. If I had maybe a diamond in my hand, or if I had some type of equity, I probably would stab, but definitely just like a no stabbing hand. So the turn comes the 3 of spades. He fires out 8,000, a really small bet, and his range looked very, very draw heavy in my eyes, very capped. Like this player plays somewhat straightforwardly, so I was very confident that he wasn't sort of trapping with aces, kings, queens, jacks, a hand like that on the flop. So when it folded around to me, I decided to go for a raise to 26,000, really applying a lot of pressure with plans of if the river bricked out to do something interesting. He called very quickly, which was again indicative of him being very draw heavy, and the river was the deuce of clubs, a massive brick, everything missed, and he fires out 16,500. And again, this is a very small bet, very like nonsensical, isn't really a line ever that is taken in any theoretical approach. As you can see, my tilt is boiling to the surface, and I was just really assertive in my read of the situation, so I decided to shove. I shoved for about 67,000, and he went deep into the tank for ages. I unblocked all of the flush draws, which I really thought he had, and after like 3 minutes in the tank, he called. I flipped over my hand knowing that I was going bust, and he shows ace 10 of spades. I cannot believe that he calls with the ace high missed flush draw, like blocking all my bluffs, blocking the 9-10, blocking the nut flush draw. So just an insane hand that I should have won 99 times out of 100, but instead we chopped. So at least I'm alive. That's the positive result. But anyway, going back into the freeze out period, we've got 99,000. We're going to be coming back to, I think, 2k 4k, so definitely not great, but still reasonably enough to work with. Looks like we are going to repeat the last level, thankfully. So we got 99k coming back to 1.5k 3k, 33 bigs, like definitely sufficient to work with. Going to be 1 hour levels, so let's try our best to spin it up. I did, myself and a friend did order foods. We ordered some gyros from Nikos, and it is 4 o'clock now, so I'm definitely getting a bit hungry, and we'll save the protein bars for later. Look at this, the high roller wizard.
Hello friends, how's it people? To all the poker fans out there, this is your boy coming in very hot, but not so hot. But I'm next to a young superstar who's up on the rise. And for all you kids out there, if you want to learn about poker, what a follow. This is a must.
Thanks, man.
Cheers, guys.
For those of you who don't know, that is really one of the most studied and proficient poker players in South Africa. Really someone to look up to. So that's some very kind words from him. But let's get seated and spin up a stack.
Get comfortable there, you'll be there for a while. Thank you. I'll show you where we go. Can you help you with your
You can see the Zip squad Chris in the frame. Man is no longer a professional poker player. He's now classified as a semi-professional.
Full-time recreational.
So we have 212,000. Average is 230,000. We are going to be coming back to 3,000, 5,000 blinds. We're just on our way here to get some snacks, some food not too long ago, so not very hungry. It was excellent. But I haven't really had that many sort of situations. I had a very nice squeeze spot where we're playing 1.5k 3k, hijack opened, cutoff called, button called, small blind called, and we squeezed to 42,000 off the big blind and got it through. That was a nice pickup. But other than that, we were involved in one sort of three-way all-in where the middle position open shove 28,000, cutoff called. I looked down at jacks in the small blind. I reshoved, cutoff snap called with ace king suited. The fours unfortunately turned a set, but because the ace king had quite a big stack, we still profited on the hand through the side pot. Other than that, we're just kind of bobbing and weaving. We have a pretty good table with some very, very clear soft spots. and hopefully we can just pick up chips and continue to accumulate into the money. We're back on break. Oh, the wrong way. It's Mr. Abrosi, a bit of a legend in South African poker. Yeah, the 3 levels have gone really well. I'm up to 529,000. Average is 328. Definitely some card distribution went our way. I won a decent pot with aces in a 3-bet pot.
What up, bitches? What's happening?
Hey Steve, welcome to the vlog. Your first appearance. Yeah, but things really have gone our way. We're going to do one hand breakdown when I get outside. So we were playing 3,000, 6,000, the 6,000 big blind ante. Under the gun open to 12,000, 2 bigs. The cutoff called, and I called on the button with pocket fives, looking to set mine. The big blind, small blind folded. Go to a flop of Jack 9-9, 2 spades, 1 diamond. Under the gun checks, cutoff, stabs for 14,000, quarter pot. Really, really small, but on this board texture, it's nothing wrong. It's just not a size that I thought that he would do with a value-oriented range. So I think he was very, sort of draw heavy. Peeled with my now 2 pair, under the gun folded. Turn was the ace of diamonds, bringing 2 diamonds, 2 spades on the board. And cutoff now checked, and my hand falls into the category of marginal made hand. There's no need to really do anything unless sort of the intention is for protection, but I really don't feel the need to bloat the pot, so I check back. The river was the deuce of hearts, complete brick, and when the action was on him, he did some very odd sort of body movements and made some weird facial expressions that sort of shifted me into the situation where he didn't really feel comfortable with where he was at, and he quickly threw out a 25k chip. I was very suspicious with all these like physical movements. I really thought I was good. I flicked in the call, and he sheepishly rolled over 3s, which I was quite surprised at seeing, but very happy to take down the pot. Okay, it is the next break of the day. We are sitting on a very, very healthy 889,000. Average is 445. We're coming back to 6k, 12k, and I've got a hand breakdown that we can go through outside.
And history report.
You really wanted to be in the vlog.
I'm dying to be in the vlog.
How many chips have you got, first off?
Not enough.
Okay.
Not enough. How many have you got?
I have 889,000.
Okay, enough. I don't know.
Okay, so Under the Gun, who I'm very familiar with, opens at 5k, 10k to 20k. I call in the cutoff with King Jack suited and the big blind defense. The flop came King 8-4 rainbow, very good board. Top pair, very strong in this situation. Big blind checks, Under the Gun c-bets as he should. Board heavily favors his range. He c-bets 25k, 1/3 pot. I don't think we have any options other than call. Raising really doesn't accomplish that much, as we're going to get his bluffs to fold, and he's going to continue mostly with hands that have us crushed. So our flat, big blind surprisingly flats behind. Turn was an offsuit 10, so quite a big brick other than King 10 suited getting there. Big blind checked, Under the Gun now checked as well, and there's definitely 2 sort of options that you can go with. You can check or you can bet small. I opted to go for the check route because I wanted to employ both pot control as well as sort of trap my hand in a bit of a way. So I checked back, river, deuce, complete brick. When they both checked to me, I decided that my hand definitely was to go for value. So I bet 80,000 and they both quickly folded. Okay, it is officially the end of day 2. I am mortified, gutted, honestly, I'm so upset and despondent. I played one hand that I'm really so upset about. So let's do a breakdown of it. Our open, we're playing 10k, 15k. I open to 30k with pocket jacks. Max on the button calls. Small blind, who I've been tangling with quite a bit today, calls. Flop comes 10-9-5 rainbow. Small blind checks. I decided to go with a big sizing here. It's bet 75k. Button folds. Small blind quickly calls. turn was a 6, so 7-8 makes a straight. And small blind now leads for 75,000. The turn also brought in the backdoor flush draw, the backdoor diamond draw. I didn't have a diamond in my hand. And I had about 450k back. I decided to flat again. In retrospect, I think this is my first mistake, or my first pretty big mistake. I should have just shoved. To just deny equity, to get value from top pair, basically those reasons. And so I flattered. River was the 8 of diamonds, so four liner comes in, backdoor flush comes in, and small blind fires out 125k. So it's a pretty small bet, but a pretty meaningful part of my remaining stack. I tanked for ages and folded, and he laughingly showed Queen Jack of Hearts for Queen Ha. I spoke it over with some friends, and they were all immediately in agreement that it is a massive mistake to fold there. They said it's definitely a call, even more so against this particular player. So I'm just really upset that I made a mistake. I don't care win or lose, but if I make a mistake, that's really what is frustrating. So I'm very upset to be bagging 430k for the day. We peaked at like 950-ish. I was really cruising. If I had made that call on the river, I would have had absolute tons. It really would have put us in a great spot for the bubble tomorrow, but now I'm quite a short stack. I think we're coming back to 10k, 20k blinds, so gonna have 21 bigs instead of having like 50. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about that now. Just learn from it, and really gonna put in some study work into bubble play tomorrow or tonight, and then we'll come back fresh tomorrow. We're starting at 12 p.m, so hopefully we get a good table draw and we can run it up tomorrow leading into the money. That's all for tonight, and see everyone tomorrow.